Harris checks in for Claxton for Brooklyn. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Harden with a long gun. It goes with 0.5 of a second to play in the third.
So Kem Birch has come in and he's made some things happen. 7 points. Harden, the Euro for 2. The beard going to the basket.
He's been able to guard him when he drives it as well.
Harden backs into Jackson, who lost his balance, and Harden flips.
The reverse missed by Antetokounmpo.
Speaking of fortunate and easy buckets you usually make, Giannis giving them the payback.
Rebounded by Harden. Lob it up. Oh, Green finishes!
The players are great. You know, Giannis, Chris, Drew, Brooke, all these guys. You know, they get a lot of stops, and then, you know, they go the other way. They play fast. They share it. You know, we want to shoot it. We want to get
to... He's averaged a near triple-double since he was dealt to Brooklyn. Here's the top side long gun for Harden that goes.
3-point range, 4 of 19, 1 for their last 11, and they are an excellent 3-point shooting team. Is Harden with a runner.
Backs up against Ellington. Shot clock at 10. Pounds that dribble. Gets to the basket, floats.
Jordan hands to Harden. Floats it up. Rimming in.
You have to give the credit of Brooklyn a lot of defense, or Brooklyn a lot of credit right now, staying in the passing lane.
Half. Harden against Sadiq Bey. Harden turns the corner, got to the basket with ease, flipped it.
Harden handles it. Ball fake. Perimeter. Durant. Bottom. A 3.
Jordan screens. Harden floats it up from in front, fills it up. Gets himself in just the right.
Rebound fought for Perry. Nice effort as he out-rebounded Clark. Right down the middle. Bank shot is good for James Harden.
He now has 25 points.
You know, Marv, we see Coach Nash talking to Harden. And again, so much has been made of the styles of play of players, as you see Harden.
Hustle play pulls the Pistons to within 6. 4:40 till halftime. Harden rocks that dribble, guns for 3.
The defense is going to have to come up, then he'll drive by for that real step up.
Harden showing the complete bag of tricks.
Harden against Ross. Step back Jay. Sweet. James Harden.
So the Nets in possession now. Here's Harden, got the step. Harden beats it home.
Durant had 11 first half points. Finds Harden. Harden step back 3. That's his first field goal.
10 for Harden, and this is second game. As it is, Harden going left this time, and he was able to get the roll.
Drummond checked in, tied for 5th in the entire NBA in deflections. Harden around Dotson. His teardrop doesn't go. And watched by the rookie Okoro. The shot clock shows 5. Harden now picked up by Sexton, launches a long distance.
Durant with the rebound. Nets up by 5. Harden on the drive. Yes. What a move by
Harden. Low dribble. The drive. The deuce. James Harden going. He lost that. Harris saves it. Harden, the jumper. Yes, sir. James Harden with a triple.
Catch and release.
Can the Nets do what they did on Saturday night? Harden. Bullseye for the beard. It's a Harden off the double. Irving waits. Harden. Oh, yeah. James Harden.
I would go double him right away.
Well, he's going to go one-on-one here. You saw that coming.
And hits the 3.
You saw that coming.
Yes, you did, and you just can't sit there and watch your destiny happening to you like that.
Harden, the handles, the angle, bank shot, good, and a foul.
Hawks had success with matchups inside, Neek. Starting to go away from it a little bit. Here's Harden, good again.
Goodness, great.
34-31. Harden over Herter. Good again.
Like I said, whenever he gets to dancing and going between his legs, he's sizing you up.
Allen had it knocked away. He recovered. To complete your point, AC, we know this team can score. Harden to the bucket, lays it off the window and lays it in.
Brooklyn a 25-11 edge on the glass. Harden the lob, and Jordan hoops the alley.
And the Nets quickly back on the offensive end. Harden, little step back, his patent three-point shot, and he knocks it down.
Have multiple empty possessions on the offensive end. You just have to take advantage of it, which Brooklyn has done.
Here's Harden for three, and Brooklyn stays hot in this third quarter.
Harden sizing up Baisley, drives, and this time floats it up.
Like to do that, you got to keep the pressure on him.
Harden hesitates. He's picked up by Okoro. Step back three. Woo. Harden has 13 points. He's knocked down 4 triples.
Score it, though. Chioza comes away, gives it up. Harden on the drive with the right hand, is offhand.
It's a 13-0 run. Harden, fade, connects. James Harden, next level.
Got you on your shoulder. He can control you there. Harden the same way.
Terry Porter. In the meantime, Embiid, good job here on Harden. Rather healthy three, of course. He's got good range.
The confidence you have as a perimeter player to push up on your man a little bit more, knowing that you have help on the back line. Now, it didn't help that time because he rotated.
Roby right there with Harden. Harden, who was the 2018 MVP. And Roby trying to defend. Harden had the step, drives, and there is a finish, and a tough one in traffic down the lane.
For the game, Booker had the big first quarter with 16 after he scored 17 against Orlando, and now James Harden drills a three. That's his third made three-pointer
by Andre Drummond.
I'm looking for Harden to be much more aggressive now with Durant out of the game.
James Harden with a triple.
Face the court to be able to catch and shoot, put it on the deck, and play some defense on the wing.
James Harden hits a mid-range.
Fancy passer, like Jokic, but he does a good job of just, facilitating the offense when the ball gets in his hand.
The East playing the third of 5 straight on this Western trip. They beat Sacramento last night as James Harden gets into the book.
Two keeps those hands low to the ground, and he'll get that crossover dribble. I like the matchup, but you still may need some help.
Harden right to the hole.
Particularly in the mid-range, as defensive players sort of sag off of him, trying to capitalize as Harden, another tough contested shot to close out there from Pokusevski.
Manufactured that basket, and that's a unique skill. If people can't respect what he brings to the game, I question their knowledge of the game.
Harden to the bucket. He has 19 points. Thank you, Angel, as the Cavalier lead.
Consecutive that prompted Brooklyn to call a timeout.
They're looking very comfortable in his skin as he just continues to impress.
Oh, and the Thunder with another foul on an ant.
Not show up in the first, second quarter. You start getting late third, fourth quarter. All those passes making the defense play a full run. Monsters threes down here late in the fourth. Brooklyn down 7. Here goes Harden. And he gets a friendly bounce. Put a little English on that one.
Yeah, that 4-point play put a dent in the fender of that comeback.
And just like that, it is 6 in a row individually there by James Harden.
All the action of the Sixers-Nets game from Wells Fargo Center. Second of back-to-back games for the Nets, but they still have James Harden, even though they don't have Kevin.
Number 21 in your program, Jimmy Jackson.
Number one in your heart. Number 1 in your heart, baby. Hey, listen, Steve Nash should thank me because
Curry 2 for 2 from beyond as Danny Green took a tumble, and Embiid going to take over here against Harden. Should be fun. Harden stays back for a 3, and down it goes.
It's boards and getting a second chance opportunity. You've got to be better if you're Brooklyn.
Always been a good rebounder, 6 per game. That's a career high. Harden splashes home the 3.
Tonight against Portland because of illness. Got to stop that guy, James Harden, all the way to the cup for 2. T. Steibel now assigned to Harden.
There was no hesitation. He shot it comfortably. Tells me, George, in practice and in scrimmages, they've been allowing him to go for it.
Yeah, these two teams are into it. Both benches are up. Here goes Harden all the way in. The seas part for James Harden. Board, Jeff Green secures it. A chance for the Nets to take the lead. James Harden for three. Oh, he's got it. James Harden with a big three-pointer. Brooklyn, for the first time tonight, is on top.
For the contact. He had the look and then delayed it, looking for the contact. Whistle silent, and on the other end, it's Harden getting 2 of his 23. Sixers again matching their largest lead at 14. Harden just doing his thing.
And the defense has suffered. They don't think defense much at all anymore. Harden down the lane, throws it up and in.
Gallo bailed himself out there. Should have put it on the floor and back Harris down.
Harden to the rim. Boy, James Harden just going to work here.
Rebound DeAndre Jordan quickly to Harden. Harden rocks that dribble and drives it. Makes it look so easy off the window.
Sumner has returned. Sabonis crowding Green, get it in. Harden makes his move and makes it look easy.
Coming off cleaner, crisper now. His moves, his cuts are sharp. Wayne Ellington.
Quick score for Brooklyn.
Big bodies on this Indiana squad with Turner and Sabonis up front. Jordan gets the start for Brooklyn. The Nets control the tip. We're underway from Barclays Center. Irving with 8 to shoot. They back off the double team. Irving, the back in. The fade. Gets the bounce, and the Nets are on the board first. Indiana is running with Sabonis. Leave it for Brogdon. That is shooting practice and a three. To Turner. There's that three ball, and missed it on a rainbow delivery. Irving turns the corner, floats it in. He was looking for a foul call. Kyrie Irving gets the bucket. Brogdon. And Harden turns it over. That's 3 Nets turnovers. Up the floor, Brogdon had it blocked at the rim by Irving. Good
block by Josh Jackson. How about that? Harden from the corner connects.
You almost wish that it hadn't been blocked now.
Connell. Harden. Lob. Again! DeAndre Jordan is a man possessed.
It's on the part of Sadiq Bey to retrieve that loose ball and then immediately get it right back to Isaiah Stewart.
Great heads-up play. Meantime, Harden attacks the rim.
Defensive effort. Sabonis went for 20 points, 9 rebounds, and a couple of blocks. Harden the acceleration in the bucket. James Harden strong.
The heel. Jeff Green with the rebound. Harden down the lane. Harden off the square for
shot clock down to 3. Whiteside on Harden.
Oh, no foul.
And a potential 4-point play.
Paul's got 11 in this fourth quarter, 21 for the game. Harden goes right by Aiden, finds Harris. 3 ball is up and in for Joe Harris.
The basket for a layup, right?
Until I got to Sacramento, and then they took the reins off and said,
James Harden with the crossover.
And backpedaling much of the first period because of their miscues offensively. A little easier when you're doing this if you're James Harden.
Great tenacity on the offensive glass by Whiteside. Harden with the step-back jumper, got it.
7 were playing their best basketball of the season. Harden, step-back 3, got it.
7, 8-point lead with 30 seconds to go. They blew a 17-point lead, but come back. Harden with the layup. Nets aren't done yet.
Best thing to do is don't let him catch it back.
Yeah, good help by Fox that time. Harden spins into the paint and got the touch.
7 tries, and here comes James Harden. Back-to-back triple-doubles for Harden. 4 already is a net. His 3 is good.
Oh, that way. Yeah. I mean, that's how you get 79 points and a half, or 74 and a half.
As Harden knocks in another 3. Doug, you got to... He's gotten deep into the paint several times. Halliburton 1 of 5, but making things happen, as is DeAndre Jordan. So good at tapping that basketball out to his teammates.
Yes.
Harden, step back 3 over Hield, and knocks in another one. James Harden.
Have given up in any half this season is 40. Pacers are at 30. Deep one. Harden. Book it. A bomb for 3 from the beard.
He stays with me. Hangs out.
Out of the timeout. Harden with the floater in the lane. Vincent guarding Harden up court. Harden with another three. Got it.
Robertson's in. Harden, another step back. Draws the foul. Counted and one. James Harden with a chance for a 4-point.
Content for the moment. Harden for three. Got it.
Yeah, and that's just pop figuring that his guys.
2014 World Championship team, and they played with a lot of fluidity.
I think he's going to be a centerpiece along with Sexton and Garland in that young team. Harden gives the lead back to Brooklyn.
Tonight with that shoulder. And that's being very careful, obviously, with both their superstars. As Harden knocks down another three. That's his third three-pointer.
Contributor. DeRozan now with 10 as the Spurs cut it to 8. Harden.
Porzingis turns it down, throws it back out. Doesn't mean you shoot the basketball. You just want to touch it and make plays for one another.
You've got to play defense.
You got to get stops. You got to be able to get stops in a tight ball game.
Pirtle got the bucket a moment ago, and then Harden comes around and sticks a three.
With extra touches on the block.
Shot clock winding down. Harden spins, flips it up and in. James Harden now with 27.
In the club now at over 20 per game, thanks to that 32-point performance versus the Pelicans.
Vintage Lamar, and starting off with his back to the bench.
Harden with 7 to shoot. Hesitates, now drives, looking to draw the foul. He does, count it, and one.
He only played 15 games. He had right knee tendinopathy, and you can see now that he's healthy what he brings to the table. And
there
here
he is again.
Yeah, James Harden on cue sets him up for another one.
Step back three, again.
The lane is wide open. It's a great pass from Patty Mills. Better cut from Luka Samanic.
Harden answers the two the other way.
Harden against Tim Hardaway Jr. Leans in, Hardaway falls down. Harden knocks it down. Hardaway saying that should have been a charge. That's 10 straight points now.
No help there. Harden for three. Knew he missed it. Puts it right back up and in. A little loose with it, but it seems to fall back in the right guy's hands every time, and Harden drives and scores.
Boy, he's so good with the ball, Quinn.
Yeah, because Chris, he handles it so well, puts so much pressure on you.
Average 120 a game. Here is Harden. He'll make those all day as Harden. Jordan gets it back, and now Harden is, what the heck. Gets the three.
We got a huge break that time.
Harden working on Mason Plumlee. Step back. And he knocks it down. Nets leading by 4, approaching 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Nick Claxton in the game. 2-man game with James Harden. Gets that floater to go in the lane. Harden working on Dembuya.
Fournier. It's a huge shot. Magic taking advantage of that switching defense.
Harden answers with a three.
Off the Jordan screen. Now he'll work on Plumlee. 10 on the shot clock. Splits the defense. The push shot's good. James Harden.
Put it up there where only he could get it, but didn't quite get the tap.
Harden lobs it for Claxton on the receiving end.
Brogdon picked up an early foul guarding Harden. Stop and go. Harden inside and got it in a foul.
To 28. 1:40 to go in regulation. Harden, full head of steam. Right at Plumlee. Banks it in.
That's 8. No, check that. They have 9 as well. Harden lobs it up. Claxton tips it in.
Somehow. It's okay. I like the effort. I like the sidestep there by Lonnie to get that wide open 3 ball.
James Harden.
Let it go. There was 1 second on the clock.
He's played almost 12 first half minutes. He's dealing with Harden now. And Harden with a left hand.
Harden. Work on Plumlee. 3. He's going to have to put it up in the lane. Push shot falls. Harden once again.
Basketball, though, Chris. That's good basketball. Recognition.
Harden
has 22.
And Brown is hurt. He's not even down there. So the Pacers, they missed an advantage, missed an opportunity, not Harris.
Harden inside, lobs it up. He missed it, but Claxton right there with bodies like bowling pins.
Had the right idea, but he didn't recognize that Brooklyn was going to have 3 people waiting for him when he got there.
And that goes in. McConnell got him.
Yeah. Pull that hand back a little bit before he released the ball. That's why it was short, Chris.
And now Harden has the matchup he wants again against Sabonis, and he goes to the rim.
Oh.
And it goes right past
over everybody's
Sabonis.
hand.
Yeah. I mean, that's just apropos, and Claxton pounds it home. Detire take the lead. He splits it. Harden puts it up short. Got his own rebound, and we're tied. A 36-point night for James Harden. 5-time scoring leader. Gets around Brogdon, puts it up and in.
Again, a little box in one zone underneath the man-to-man by McConnell. And you can see Harden looking to take advantage with his side.
To the 3-minute mark we go. And Harden with a left hand got it.
Man, he's off shot. But I thought he was,
And
Claxton was able to get to it.
And Harden goes in and scores.
It's Green.
Claxton couldn't finish, but Harden can.
Last season in college, 44% on the year.
Harden step back. He got it. A block and a steal in 9 minutes. Sacramento 5 of 5 in the second as Harden comes Irving pushing pace. Sacramento back. Harden rhythm dribble and the hit from 3. Brooklyn, who shot 75% in the first. Sacramento shooting 74% here in the second as Harden lays it in. Nice setup there.
Floater.
Harden step back. He got it. James.
I do remember that phase.
Harden. A 3 is good.
Harden, bump, flip, off the window for James Harden. Can't hit on the inside. Harden got a little body from Jackson, and Harden Euro to the rim. Scoop, there it is. James Harden.
Impressed with your knowledge. I mean, that's impressive there. I mean, he was embraced by the mainstream art scene and certainly one of the pioneers in that regard. And so,
Harris, swing. Here's Harden. Teardrop, gets the roll. Kyrie Irving has 37 points, but 2 misses on a 3-ball. We approach 4 minutes to go in the 4th. James Harden got a 3. I happen to have that muscle.
I am not capable of doing that.
I'll show you during the timeout. Harden, a 3. Can't it from long range. Harden, early offense. Lulls the defender to sleep and takes it to the rack.
And because of his versatility, it'll make a major impact.
Splash! James Harden. The beard from similar feel against Detroit the other night. Harden turns the corner and takes it in for 2. Scoop to the hoop for James Harden. Set the screen against Carter Williams. Switch. Harden with Ross. Step back Jay is pure. Harden. Will he keep the streak alive? Yes, sir. A triple. Timeout Magic.
And underneath, wide open was Bruce Brown. Hit by a couple, kicks it back out, and they reload. Harden for 3. James Harden, road where the Lakers have really opened a lot of eyes. 13-3, Laker record away from L.A. Outside, Harden with a 3. He puts it down. James Harden to rebound inside by Jeff Green. 11 assists a game for Harden. Look at him snake his way inside for 2. Shot clock down to 10. Harden with it. 3 of 6 so far. 8 points. Takes it in. Collides into Harrell and got it to go. And he's a durable player, too. He has had 3 consecutive seasons scoring 30 points or more. Here he comes. Great acceleration for 2 from James Harden. Pope has one rattle out. Harris led the NBA in 3-point shooting a couple years ago. Last year was 7th. This year is 4th. Harden drives with Gasol trying to defend and can't.
Here a mix of cheers and a little smattering of boos from the just under 4,000 fans here at the Toyota Center.
I've known this man since he was a sophomore in high school. He's always been the best guy in the room. Wow. And when Tate got a half step on him, he was still able to get back there as he throws a beautiful lob to the Georgia Bulldog, Nick Claxton.
With 8 seconds to go, there's for the Nets. Tempo picking up a little bit. Harden with the hezzy. Spins into the paint. Euro steps. That was vintage James Harden. 11 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. James Harden with incredible passing and shooting and scoring. Goes underneath the screen, got caught up on it, and Harden made him pay. It's going to be a whistle and a foul. McLemore with the tip. I missed. Harden for 3. Yes! James Harden drills another.
He picks up the first. I like the fact that they didn't call technicals on that.
I think they should make him actually fight.
Harden with
drop
a nice
the
drive.
cage down and let him.
He's averaging over 8 rebounds a game in addition to leading the league in assists and scoring 24 games as he banks it home. Ready? We haven't even played 7 minutes. Harden, step back 3. Got it. James Harden from way downtown.
On that shot. You can't lose your discipline if you get scored on that type of shot.
And Harden, a beautiful floater.
Too soon, and you're talking about boys in the hood. Absolute classic movement. The lob to DeAndre Jordan. But gone too soon, like I said, historic.
Jordan, the former Clipper, coming off the bench now. Jeff Green's been starting. Harden flips it up and in. Makes it look so easy. He's got 17. Harden again flips it up and in. James Harden. 5-point Brooklyn lead. Harden, count it, and the foul. The shot making continues to be incredible here in the first half. George fights over it. Shot clock winding down, and Harden nails it. Then Snyder as well. Harden for 3. That's good. James Harden from downtown. He's got 20. Zubats on Harden. Harden gets past him. Easily flips it up and in. Down by 6. Still 6.5 remaining. And 6 on the 24. Harden step back. 3 is good. James Harden from downtown. His 4th 3-point.
Jordan against Plumlee. Hand off to Harden. Lob to Jordan. Easy one-hand jam for DeAndre.
Harden to the cutter. The layup goes for Reggie Penn.
James Harden to the basket. Easy scoop and score for the Bears.
Rarely attempted a 3-point shot. Here's Harden. Yes.
Some room from Plumlee. The hand back to Harden. Runs up.
Spins, fires, long. Luau Cabarrot with that long reach. Keeps the possession alive. Goes back to Harris. He'll swoop one off to Harden for a 3.
Oh, yeah. Here's James Harden for 3. It's through, and he has drawn a foul.
4th team foul on Milwaukee. Beautiful setup again from Harden.
Picked up by Vucevic. Mismatch. Harden sizes him up. Step back Jay. He's got it. Rattles down for James Harden.
Definitely more than 2.
Here's James Harden. Nice lob to Blake Griffin, who looks at the Piston bench.
That's the second
down with a head of steam. Shamet got a hand and intercepts. Harden accelerates to the hoop. James Harden.
By the way, Harden's playing with 5 fouls, Gregory. Can they win this game without him?
I don't think so.
He will drive it, flip it up, and fill it up, and he draws the foul.